Hello witches, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luca and today we are doing another apartment renovation in The Sims 4. And so this is 910 Medina Studios. It is the small square studio apartment that Celine Benali usually lives in. It does look a little different right now. I used the tool mod to add some more windows into this sad little apartment because the window placement was just heartbreaking. So I did that off camera, of course, it saved you a lot of camera movement. I will leave a link in the description to a tutorial of mine where I show you how to do this. It doesn't work in every single apartment in The Sims 4, unfortunately, just because of the way that the grid is placed throughout the game. However, it worked quite well here, I think. Did I go a little bit overboard? Yes, but this just looked so nice. Like, look at all these windows. So this apartment is for a plant lover, of course, because I mean, how could you not be a plant lover? I mean, look at all these windows. It's just begging to have a bunch of plants everywhere. And I easily could have added some more plants, I do think. There's plants quite a bit here and there. There's a good amount, but I definitely could have went more, honestly. I really could have. I went with lighter woods and mismatched colors and styles. But I mainly kind of kept it around like a light green, light blue, and like a light wood tone, just to keep it very soft and subtle and simple. I didn't want to like make it like a crazy, colorful, modern, whatever build, because all these windows, just like you can see such a beautiful view out these windows already. So why would you want to like cover that up? And I got the opportunity to use this swatch on these countertops here from the base game. I realized that I haven't actually used this swatch before. And so I was like, this is kind of nice. It's kind of different. And it kind of set the tones and the wood tones and everything throughout the apartment for me. But yeah, this apartment is it's just a standard 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. And this is in my save file. Yes, I'm still working on my save file. I am kind of bouncing around at this point from world to world because I know I did focus on Moonwood Mill all at once the last time, but I think right now I'm kind of happy with just like kind of going here and there, like not really super worrying about, specifically staying in one world, at least at this point. I do think I am going to be starting some work on Glimmerbrook soon. I'm trying to get some ideas just written down and I'm going to see what I want from the Spellcaster world, because, Glimmerbrook it's 5 lots, but there's also the HQ, like the Magic HQ. So that's technically 6 lots altogether because that one also needs to be rebuilt. I have rebuilt that in the past for my own self and I really liked how it looked, but it was with custom content and I'm not doing CC in these builds, so I don't know. We shall see. Leave any suggestions that you have for anything in the save file whatsoever down in the description. I really liked the layout of this apartment because with having all of these windows in this different orientation, it really set the mood for the apartment differently. So I have this kitchen area and then there's like this table to the side and I have this little sitting area here. It's kind of weird because this apartment is pretty small, but for some reason I was able to fit 2 sitting areas in this apartment. So this one right here is just kind of like a casual spot to sit in. I can imagine that Sims can sit here and read and just kind of like bathe in the sun, just kind of get some, light. And then there is another sitting area towards the side where there isn't as many windows, so that there's like a space for a TV. I was going to put a Murphy bed here and then have the other the bedroom, quote unquote, be just like an office space. But I was like, I just kind of forgot, to be honest. And I was like, nah, I'll just stick with that being a little office space there, because I went and furnished the bedroom, made it into a bedroom and everything, and then I was like, oh wait, I had that Murphy bed out there. So yeah, but it kind of works. And hey, if you don't want the office to be there, if you don't want that desk to be there, which I do put later on, you can leave the Murphy bed there, and that could be for guests or something. I think it would be really cool, and I know that this would be very difficult for gameplay wise, but just imagine if we were able to put our own furniture like up against the Murphy bed and then it like folded in on itself. Still, I don't know, or at least it like disappeared or something. I don't think so. Or you could put the Murphy bed there and just put a desk or whatever there and then just move it and then have your Sims open it up and then move it back. You could do that. That's one thing you could do. That's a little bit of a hassle, so probably not the most smooth gameplay, to do. But here is the other sitting area with the TV. I actually just used this little futon from the Snowy Escape pack. I thought it fit really nicely in here with just like that kind of like patterned fabric on there. It looked really good, and I really wanted there to be some white to kind of balance out all the wood and the green, and it kind of worked, honestly. I'm usually not the type to use white anything. Like, I don't really, unless it's like appliances or something, I'm not a big fan of like white walls. I don't like white furniture. This couch from Evergreen Harbor. I say Evergreen Harbor instead of the actual pack name all the time. I'm sorry. But this pack from Eco Lifestyle, y'all, I'm sorry. This couch from Eco Lifestyle worked really well here. It just, the colors from that honestly inspired the whole apartment, to be fair. To be honest, I mean, the blanket with that light green, I was like, ooh, I just want that everywhere. So I do put this darker green though from the base game, from like the stucco. I thought this looked really good because it was a dark color to contrast all the light tones in here. And honestly, it worked out really well in the end, I think. And plus it kind of helps too, because you have all these windows and you have all this light. You need something to kind of balance out the brightness. So that worked out pretty well. I think the flow of this apartment is nice. It's not super cramped and cluttered, but it looks lived in, it looks used. There's, enough space for everything that you need, but it's not just empty, and I like that. I've been really into doing builds like this to where they're easy to play in. I think that's my main goal, because this save file that I'm working on, it's supposed to be easy to play in. That was my goal, to make some playable builds so that you can either just play the Sims that are already there, or you can play some Sims that you made yourself. I do need to get into making some Sims, because I have been kind of struggling with that lately, but it's fine. I'll eventually get there. I am going to make some Sims for my Evergreen Harbor builds, and I definitely need to finish making the Sims for I need to make that sim for that tiny home for a divorced grandpa that I did. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I really am proud of that build, honestly. But yeah, the apartment is coming together. It's, pretty simple. I really like it a lot. But yeah, I hope that y'all have been enjoying my content lately. I've been really, really into doing my Rags to Riches. I'm going to be bringing this up every single video. I'm sorry. But Rags to Riches has been honestly such a fun, I don't know, it's just such a fun thing to play with you all, because I never know what's going to happen next, and it's pure chaos. I love it so much. So if you don't know, I am playing Rags to Riches hard mode, and essentially in that, my sim, August, he can't buy anything from the catalog. He has to either, collect or find or craft furniture for his house, and he has the simple living lot trait as well as the off the grid lot trait. So yeah, it's a pretty hectic little playthrough, but it's really, I'm having so much fun with it, and it's actually getting to be really interesting, because the game just decided, because my sim had flirted a little bit with Jeffrey Landgrab. The game just decided that the two of them were going to be together, even though I didn't want them to be together initially. Just go check it out if you haven't. The tea is real. The tea is hot and piping, y'all. And honestly, it's so much fun. It's so chaotic. And even still, which I just today uploaded, today that I'm, recording this voiceover, I just uploaded part 7. And I'm just like, ooh, we're at part 7. That's pretty serious, And he just opened up a thrift store. So yeah, go check it out if you haven't. I'm really I'm so proud of it and so excited to play it some more. But yeah, there's really not much else to say today about this build. Weirdly enough, I think apartments in The Sims 4, yes, they have a lot of character and they have a lot of, story and detail and stuff, but sometimes they're just pretty straightforward. And I think that this one's pretty straightforward. I really quite like this one an awful lot, but an awful lot, you get it. But anyways, this is the bedroom. It's a very small bedroom, but it does the job, I think. I just used this bed from the Eco Lifestyle pack. Again, I really have been using Eco Lifestyle a lot. I love that pack so much. It is my favorite expansion pack. I've talked about it in the past. Evergreen Harbor is my favorite world, I think. It's just, I love everything about it, and I've just been really, really, really loving the gameplay from it lately too. But yeah, the colors here, just they're just so nice. It's soft. There's like the soft greens, and I matched this dresser from Parenthood to the color there so perfectly. And I was like, wait, I love that pairing. It looks like a thrifted little dresser that they bought from like Goodwill or something. And I was like, you know what? That's perfect. That's perfect because it's quite small too. It's not like a big footprint. So your Sims won't be like freaking out over it, I don't think. And later on, I don't know when I did this, but I added this orange tiling from the base game. I did it in the kitchen as well as the bathroom. And honestly, that was like, that set the tone. It was perfect because it contrasted all of the dark greens and the light greens because it's a really saturated, warm color. And I think that just, it like cut through all of that and did just perfectly. But yeah, that is pretty much everything today. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Do let me know in the comments down below and leave any suggestions that you have for the save file as well, whether it's residential lots, Sims, or community lots, storylines, whatever you want to do. But yeah, if you got to this part of the video, why don't you comment Monstera? Or, you know what? Comment your favorite plant. You can also do that too. But anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that's everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I will speak to you all next time. Goodbye, witches.